Hey everyone, Suntunnel Guy here, and welcome to a new Let's Play. This time, I'm going to be finally doing for now, a bit of a return of a very long Let's Play. I don't think it's going to reach the amount of videos as Pokemon Rejuvenation, even though it could be, because I'm going to be doing not only FF7 Part 1, but I'm also doing FF7 Remake Part 2. I meant to also say FF7 Remake Part 1 there as well. I accidentally forgot to say the word remake. My reasoning for doing this next, I originally was going to put this up for a vote, but decided to go... I decided not to do it, even though I really want you all to, tell me, oh hey, which Final Fantasy game would you all like to see me do? Maybe, in the near future, I will put up, this is way too loud. Oh, I hope I don't get copyright claim right there. Even though I'm bound to anyway. But anyway, like I was saying, I was wanting, maybe in the near future, I will do a vote for another Final Fantasy game. Right now, I just want to kind of do Final Fantasy VII Remake because some of my friends, oh hey, they really wanted me to do a Let's Play of this game. Even though I kind of kept constantly asking them, and they gave me a good slap in the face answer like, psh, you're going to do FF7 Remake and you're going to like it. Even though I've already played this game before, but of course, as you saw in the title, I have never beaten FF7 Remake. Yeah, I'm serious. This is gonna be my very first time ever doing FF7 Remake. Now here's something I'm gonna mention right now. I will be doing probably all the quests. I don't know for sure, but I'm gonna be doing every quest up until a certain point, basically. The special battles, for now, that's what I'm going to call them. I'm going to call them special battles until we get the point where I'm going to call them by their official name. I'll be doing all of those as well, including the secret boss one. Yeah, that's kind of all I have to say right there. Anyway, I'm not jibber-jabbing. Let's finally, continue. Gonna do a new game, default, normal. So while we're dealing with this, this is actually my second take. I actually was being quiet throughout this entire section, and I was like, okay, I'm getting uncomfortable. I'm going to restart part 1 again, just this time do it with my voice on here. Now let me all tell you a little history about my history of Final Fantasy in general. As a kid, one game, FF10. That was my last Final Fantasy game I've ever played as a kid. I never knew about any of the other Final Fantasy games besides 10. The only other time I knew about Final Fantasy was just Kingdom Hearts as a kid. And like I said, FF10 is my first time ever playing Final Fantasy, but it was not my copy. This was years ago when I was very young. Sometimes my folks would take me to I guess a friend's house to do hangout. Yeah, I think that's the best way to describe it, is like a hangout. And they had PS2, and I kind of put in this game called FF710. Excuse me, FF10. Boy, that'd be a crossover. FF7 crossed with 10. But anyway, back to the story. I played FF10 and I reached the point of that big squid boss, where you're with Tidus or Tidus, whatever you call him, and Rika. I actually don't know what her name is. Future me put the girl's name in there. I couldn't get past that boss, and I never really played FF10 since then. Now, yes, I do own a copy of FF10. I'm staring at it right now on my PS2. I do not have the current remaster versions. And yep, that's my whole history. That was the only Final Fantasy game I ever played as a kid. It wasn't until years later when I really got into retro gaming collecting where I finally got my actually no, it wasn't until like the Switch until I finally got FF7, the original. Though eventually during my retro collecting I finally got my hands on FF7 original. I have all 3 discs. I'm only aware of the first disc functioning. I don't know if the other 2 are working, so if I were to ever do a entire Let's Play of the original FF7, I'll probably have to have you all vote if you want me to play the original way, or do one of the remastered versions. Anyway, the reason why I'm choosing to do FF7 as my first Final Fantasy Let's Play is because I have a bit more history with 7 than I do with the other games. It's the one I played the most. I really enjoyed it. And like I said, when I played the title right there, FF7 Remake, I was really blown away. I loved the way how it looked. And yep, that's my history with Final Fantasy. It's always has ever been with Kingdom Hearts. Anyway, a cutscene is going to start up eventually. Any second now. Any second now. Gonna wait for the Steam to... Okay, I'll see you on a bit.
Get down here, Merc.
And here we go, Chapter 1, The Destruction of Mako Reactor 1. So, I'm going to do the usual tutorial stuff, explain stuff my way while also saying what the game says. Use your left analog stick to move Cloud around. That is his name. Though right now he's mostly just called Merc. Use the right analog stick to do the camera stuff. And yeah, that's kind of about it. Anyway, moving forward. I just realized I turned...
Who goes there? You're up.
Okay, I do need to be a little careful with the volume. Then again, lower my mic's... Not my mic volume, my headset volume. Anyway, time for combat. Basics of battle. Use the use the square button to... Use square to attack with Cloud's sword. Hold square to unleash an attack capable of hitting multiple nearby enemies.
You're coming with us. Nice and easy.
Don't think so.
And alright, we got ourselves a level up. Now, what are level ups? Level ups are going to be the biggest basics of any Final Fantasy game. The higher your level, the more stronger you're going to get. But we'll get into the basics of leveling at a different time.
Who in the hell? Hands where I can see them.
Have fun.
The ATB gauge fails as time passes and by attacking with square. Once a bar is full, your character can perform special actions. Charges can be used immediately or saved. Try attacking the enemy to fill the gauge up.
Freeze! Moving with
Anyway,
you.
here's the attack where Cloud can jump, where you hold down the square button. Use the ATB gauge. You can expand ATB gauge charges to perform battle commands, such as using abilities, magic, or items. Press X to try and use one of the commands.
Enough of this.
So let's see, we have... So right here, time has, in a way, completely slowed down. However, the enemy can still move, but they're just a lot slower. So right here, we can choose any of these things here. We got abilities, spells, and items. Let's do an ability. Let's see, we got Braver. Jump into the air and strike your foe with a powerful attack. Or Focus Thrust. Lunge towards an enemy with a piercing strike that hits multiple enemies. Significantly increased stagger.
Here, soldier!
Nothing to it.
Checking data out of a battle. When not in a battle, you can check the map, open menus, and view virtuous kinds of information. Use the pause button to open the main menu. Press the touchpad to access the map and check your virtuous objections. Auto actions. When the up icon appears, move your character close to it to automatically jump, crouch, or perform whatever other action is required. From the main menu, you can view your inventory and gameplay stats as well as save and load your game. Okay, I guess I could get the little basics here. So right there where you see the number 7, we are now at level 7. We gain levels by killing enemies. However, every time we gain a level, our EXP also increases. Right now, we need a total of 333 EXP points in order to reach the next level. Up next is HP. HP determines how much health your character has. Cloud here has 1,2600 HP out of 1,126. If that 1,126 HP reaches 0, that character is knocked out either until you revive him or until the battle ends. Next up is MP, or magic points. I will actually I can do it right now. So right here, this is our only bit of magic we do right now. Fire. Fire damage, well, who doesn't know about fire? Even I don't need to explain that. But this right here is what our MP is going to be used for. I think there's still other things, but I'm going to once again wait to explain at another time.
Drop the weapon!
You got this.
Yeah, what he said.
Avoiding attacks, guarding and evading. You can defend against enemy attacks by pressing R1. Excuse me. You can defend against enemy attacks by pressing R1 to guard or circle to evade. A successful guard reduces the amount of damage suffered and also charges your ATB gauge.
You're coming with us.
Can't get started.
You're supposed to play the guard game by accidentally lost sight. Okay, pressing R1.
Try harder.
Yeah, they're not kidding. As long as you're guarding, your ATB gauge will fill up.
Enough.
Let's see, let's do a spell with fire.
No escape. See ya. That it?
Yeah, looks like that's about it. Oh yeah, this is something that I think the game will eventually tell you this, but if you press L3 down, excuse me, we'll try. If you press L3 down, Cloud will kind of start running. Just to let you all know about that. If you wanted to stop running, just stop moving, and Cloud will eventually go back to a little run walk. Interacting with the world. Use triangle to open chests or doors, or to talk to people. If you see the word hold, then you need to hold down triangle rather than just pressing it. Right here we have chests. Right here, chests are by far one of the best things you could ever ask for. They contain different amounts of items. That chest right there contains potions. This one here contains grenades, which I really, I think to my knowledge, I don't think I ever once used a grenade to my knowledge. I think even in the OG versions, I don't think I ever did. Destroying objects. If you find boxes with the Shinra logo, press square to smash them with your sword. They may contain useful items such as potions that restore HP or Mako shards that restore MP. So these are the boxes right here. Just look out for the Shinra logo and Funk. Right there we got a Mako shard that will restore some of your MP. I find it interesting how we can smash boxes, like even if it's metal, and yet we can't even destroy these things. Speaking of devil, more boxes.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
We're a joy to work with, though.
Real joy to look at, too.
Here we go.
Looks are what people notice first.
Guess I'm not on the same page as people.
I'd say you're not even reading the same book.
Enough. We're done here.
Or even the same...
Give it a rest.
That's something I'm gonna definitely kind of struggle with, is people talking, but at least the good part is, at least you see the subtitles, so hey, if I'm talking over them, then hey, at least you know what they're still talking about.
You'll keep us safe, right, Cloud? Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
Wedge. You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gil.
This shot right here, it still looks incredible to look at. It's also kind of like a little callback to the FS7 originals artwork of Cloud staring at Mako Reactor. What was it? Was it 5? Or was it 1? I think it was 1. I better double check when I'm editing this video. Anyway, locking onto targets. If you press R3 to lock onto a specific target, press R3 again to unlock. While locking onto a target, you can use R, the right analog stick, or switch, or the directional pads to switch between multiple targets.
Get him, boy!
Here's an example. I tend not to really use lock on unless I really need to do that. Also, if anyone's going to ask about the thing called Punisher mode, I'll get into that eventually when the tutorial starts up for it. I'll use spells because the dog is weak to fire.
Nothing to it.
See, I don't need Punisher mode to do extra damage. I can do it just fine.
No escape.
Ooh, we got into a stagger.
Sorry. Was never in doubt.
When the enemies stagger, they're just, think of stagger as if someone's fallen over. That way you can do extra damage. Think of it like that. A tutorial will eventually happen, though.
Hey, Cloud! Elevator's over there! Catch up to you!
I'll catch up when I feel like it. We got ourselves some Moogle Metal. We better keep an eye on those. We got some more boxes over there, but we're about to be in a cutscene.
Not so fast. We've got company.
Ooh, look at that.
Job's a job.
Scary donkey. I'm not even afraid at all.
Bird.
Wait, did I already destroy it? Oh, I see. Okay, I see now. Let's see. Let's go with a focus thrust.
That it?
Guard dog defeat, and I got some experience points from that. Got some MP, and I got another Moogle Medal. What's with all these Moogle Medals that I've been getting? It's just Moogle... I forgot what I was trying to think of, but oh well.
Let's go.
By the way, if anyone's wondering as to why they keep on sparkling, basically from what I know, upon an enemy dying, they return to the planet. The game would eventually explain it, but I just have to try to get my own take, and that's kind of all I know of. Oh, here's the hold the triangle thing down. Yeah, I'll pick up the pace when I feel like it.
I'll secure our escape route, okay? You go on and catch up with the others. Keep them safe, please. Don't worry about me. Go.
Okay. You don't need to say it like that. It's kind of like Cloud doesn't care about you. Maybe. Oh, it is... Well, I was an idiot earlier.
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
Okay, I think this now be a good resting point for today's episode. Or stopping point, really. Next time on FF7 Part 2... FS7 Remake Part 1. We'll be diving into Mako Reactor 1 and seeing what this layout looks like. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, please share, like, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you all for the next episode. Have a nice day. And hopefully I can keep on going a bit because I'm kind of starting to feel the tiredness in my eyes. Anyway, I'll see y'all later.